Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I mean, what are you talking about? I'm I'm the Warrior of Light. This isn't a game. Um, so tonight is the end of the Storming Bloods and begin of the Bringing the Shadows Bringers. I tried. Uh, I'm very excited and anxious and a lot of things because I don't know what's coming, and I'm kind of sad that Stormblood is almost over, but it's not over yet. We technically we still, I think I have like one more dungeon left, but besides that, it's pretty much over, and I'm kind of sad about it. I mean, I got to play as your Stola in Stormblood. Like, that's already like a 10 out of 10 for me. Um no unless I can play as Yugiri next in Shadowbringers, and I don't see how it could be any better. I'm just I'm just kidding. I've heard a lot of great I've heard there's a lot of hype behind Shadowbringers leading up to Endwalker, so I am definitely ready for that. But anyway, stalling aside, I guess we should go ahead and head to soul searching, which there's no way that could have any like actual physical implication of souls, right? There's no way. There's no way a title of a quest could implicate something that the quest name is saying. Absolutely no way. Okay, I'm going over there now. It's funny how much I haven't been here through Stormblood, because I know I was here a lot during Heavensward. I think, well, at the beginning, no, it wasn't even at the beginning of Heavensward. I think it was actually near the end of A Realm Reborn and a little bit afterwards. I can't specific, because I remember there was some point in the story where we went from the what's the place called? I can't remember. It was some place. It was some place in Ul'dah, right? Yeah, it was in Ul'dah that the Scions were stationed there. And then now we're stationed here in like an actual neutral territory, which is actually, it was very genius to do from Minfilia. You heard a giant ant out of my room? That's was did you cast a debuff on the ant? That'll probably help. Debuffs really help with getting ants out of rooms. Right in here. Wait, where's the door? Okay, it's right here. Okay, I keep forgetting. Unfortunately, I'm what would the name of that debuff be then? You have to come up with the snazzy debuff name for it. Oh, last time in here, everybody just kind of kaputted on the floor. There's a weird voice in everybody's head. I hope that doesn't happen to me. It's probably gonna happen to me though. I don't want to kaput. Actually, what I might do is wait a few minutes so that anybody that anybody wants to come in can come in. So so that we, like, you know, I'm not just like going through story like midway as somebody comes in, because that would be mean. I forgot what everybody has to. Whoa, okay, I got a like a bubble in my throat or something. Sister and I will take turns. I don't know if slumbering is the right word, but yeah, but where are they? Like, can I see them actually like conked out and teabag them? I mean, mourn for their souls being plucked out of their bodies. It's totally what I want. I mean, I wouldn't teabag Y'shtola. I would never do that. Heidelin forbid that I try and teabag Y'shtola. Oh hey, it's these dudes. It's me to somehow, and we'll reach out to them for their insights. Okay, so I guess this is just something that literally nobody in Eorzea knows about. Well, except for, kinda, I can never get her name right. Kana is, Sana, right? Seda? I do not pay enough attention to her name to remember it. Dang, bro, you're putting on the work of the warrior light. It's a heavy burden, bro. Ooh, oh, that's right. They're wanting. Oh man, they're in the middle of prepping that mission to on the Imperials, and now all the Scions are conked out. So especially Thancred, which was supposed to lead, I think, lead the mission, or the espionage mission. Khan Isina. There we go. Khan Isina. see, even you were even you weren't confident in it. Her name's weird. Cannot be discounted that Mistress Kryl has heard the voices as well. I will ask Tartaru to send her word of. Wait, Tartaru doesn't have Tartaru isn't actually a scion, is she? She's only what's the bookkeeper or whatever for them. So she doesn't even have the echo. At least I don't think. I hate to say it, but Tartaru is like not not you know what? I'm not gonna say it. Souls. Wait. Is that? No, I'm totally not bullying Tutter right now, and don't assume that. I would never. Anyway, I know what that is. That because Kryl had one of those. It was like a pure orb of ether or something. If that's the case, then are we going back to not Edelshire, but the surrounding area of Edelshire? It's where the old grandma lady is that has a soft spot for Y'shtola. She was our master after all. I mean, Y'shtola was the student of that old lady. But I think that's what that is, and I think I don't know, but I know what that is. Anyway, let's start the quest.
I'm glad you've come, though I'm afraid there's little in the way of good news.
I didn't even leave. Okay, well, I actually did leave, but it was like 5 minutes.
After you left, we reached out to both the Alchemists Guild and Stillglade Fane and attempted all manner of treatments.
You did that in 5 minutes? Dang, girl, you quick.
But the results were always the same. Whatever the answer is, it's not alchemy or conjuring. Why did it have to be Y'shtola and Urianger and not me? Out of all of us, they are the ones who could feasibly have solved this puzzle. And Alphino's still missing. God, it's all going wrong. Where do we even start?
A grave situation indeed. Might I be of some assistance?
Wow, the person who was saying that sounds wait, is that maybe that's Cryle? No, that's not Cryle. Who is that? It is Cryle!
Cryle, I did not think you well enough to travel.
When word reached me of the plight of our friends, I could not well stay away. As a fellow scion, not to mention your erstwhile mentor, this is one of those times you should feel free to call on me, regardless of my personal circumstances.
Wait, you aren't my mentor. I'm my own mentor. I'm a free bird.
Yes, I should have thought of that. Thank you for coming, Cryle. We would welcome your insight.
And I should be happy to provide it. Now, what's this I hear about Alphino heading into Imperial territory? That boy always did have some funny ideas. Do you remember the speech he gave when he was accepted to the Studium?
I don't remember that.
My life's goal is naught less than the salvation of this star.
I'm probably gonna make fun of Alphino for that in the future.
That particular grand pronouncement has been a source of great embarrassment to him, as you know. But the fact of the matter is, he meant every word and has lived his life accordingly.
This does not amuse me.
Yes, he remains altruistic to a fault. But I'm worried he was too fixated on his goals to see the dangers, as has happened before.
Well, yeah, they're making fun of him, but they're not making fun of him in front of him. We gotta wait till Alphino comes back and then we make fun of him so that he hears it.
You needn't be so concerned. Though his values remain the same, Alphino is not the blinkered boy he once was. Slowly but surely his eyes have been opened, thanks to a certain someone.
Me?
A certain someone whom he'd be mortified to learn had heard about his little speech. Mum's the word, eh?
No. I am telling him, Cryle. I am making fun of him for this. You cannot do this on me. You give me this ammo and expect me not to use it? Come on. Whatever. Keep mum about it, will you? Yeah, of course we agree.
They're in the infirmary, I assume. I'll
Whatever.
need absolute quiet, so it would be best if I did this alone. If you'll excuse me.
Well, don't expect any leniency when I find out something funny about you, Cryle. I guess we're just doing nothing then.
All three are in fine physical health. At a glance, I would say they were merely sound asleep. except for the fact that I couldn't sense the slightest trace of them in their bodies. It's as if their souls have taken leave of their physical forms.
Ah, yes. The Elder Seedseer made a similar observation.
I've read the report. When you heard this mysterious voice, you described feeling as if you were somewhere else, yes?
Yes.
If we assume the ether which comprises your essence is being drawn to some other place, then it may be possible to follow the trail it leaves behind, just as we did in our search for Thancred.
I wasn't around for that, but I can't imagine it was easy.
Oh, it wasn't. But that's no reason not to try. I will have need of Master Matoya's crystal eye if I'm even to make the attempt. So, I suggest we pay her a visit.
Uh-huh, I called it. I called it. We need to visit Granny again. Good old Granny. Granny, I hate Y'shtola, but I actually like Y'shtola. Actually, it's kind of nice that we're going back to the to her cave, because I love the music in there. Like, they did that music kind of hits me a little bit. Seeing a fellow adventurer go down the path makes you want to re-download 14, don't it? Oh wait, this guy's still here? What? Wow, I thought this guy left. Dude, this is all the way back from Heavensward. Okay, bro. You just stick here then. Wait, so then, has he just been in there the whole time? I'm not gonna lie, that's a little weird. How big is the game? I could do a search for it real quick and see. Let me check. It's about, from what I'm seeing here, it's about 80 gigabytes. So probably a little bit more or a little bit less than that. That was the average that was given. Wait, now that you say that, Anna, that reminds me, that kid was actually, he's actually from another, what do they call it? Another shard? Yeah, he's from another shard where, like, darkness took up the whole place. Hold on one sec, there's a bug near me. I don't want to kill it. Okay, sorry about that. I wasn't able to kill. Well, it was a mosquito, so it was deserved. Anyways, okay. So as I was saying, that's the kid that came from the different shard. That's the kid that came from the different shard that was consumed by darkness. So if that's the case, then he actually may play a part in Shadowbringers then, because if people are being never mind. I'm just gonna let the story play out. I have my sneaking suspicions of what's gonna happen soon, but I don't want to say it. I don't want to just give it all out. Yeah, I know, right? Oh yeah, the Dravanian hinterlands. That's where it was. Okay. All right, I can't fly here. Can I go outside? Okay, thank you. I actually did good work in maxing out the Chloe's, because I felt kind of bad that she was running an orphanage and that she didn't really have any, like, you know, she was actually like, I felt really bad. I was like, okay, yeah, I might actually help right now with this because I feel bad about it. All I know is we're going to this lady who the theme of her inner complex is amazing. No, thank you. Horago. Oh, hey, we're not actually in there yet. Please do keep Alpha Nuzzle. Man, she really wants me not to say this. Okay, listen, Cryle. I'm not going to promise you either way. It may come out whenever Alpha does 2, or it might not come out. I heard Master Matoya was something of a recluse, but this seems extreme. Still, I'll happily overlook her eccentricities if she agrees to help us. I feel like if she said that in front of Y'shtola, she would be kind of mad. Oh, there it is. There's the theme I love. I bet.
To disturb my peace again.
I knew it.
I hid myself in a cave, and still you people insist on pestering me with your problems.
I knew she was gonna be like, "Dang, you back again?"
Oh, I mistook you for young what's-his-name, but I see now you're the sister. Weren't you supposed to be the lively one? I've seen happier faces at a rain-sodden burial.
Ooh, that was kind of a gut punch.
Well, I'm sorry to dash your expectations, but the situation isn't exactly conducive to gaiety.
Ha! That's more like it. Stoller used to spit and hiss like a wildcat too. Better for a young thing like you to be filled with fire and leave the doom and gloom to your elders.
I do, honestly, I do not like the way she described Y'shtola right there. not like an angry sort of like I'm gonna protect her sort of way, just like a Yeah. That. Never mind. Oh, no, let's forget I ever said
Now,
that.
what exactly does this tragic situation of yours have to do with me?
If I may, Master Matoya, we have need of your crystal eye once more.
My crystal eye? What do you want my crystal eye? Oh, she's just gonna explain it. Okay. No witty comebacks.
And Stola is one of the afflicted, is she? Very well. She may be an ungrateful stray, but she's my ungrateful stray, and I'll not see her buried before I am.
Dang. And the way she talks, she really does love you, Stola. Like in a student master capacity.
Right. Let us see what we can see. I'll begin from where our friends first fell and cast my senses out from there.
You can just do that? It's kind of crazy, lady. I don't like that
What
look.
is it? Did you find them?
I really don't like that look.
This doesn't make sense. How is it even possible?
What? Spill it, lady. Spill it.
How is what possible? Kryl, what did you see?
The threads, they just ended. And no, I didn't lose track of them. I followed them as far as they went. It's as if they were cut off.
What?
Could their ether have dissipated if it had? Oh gods! Their bodies are just husks. It's like the broodmother's daughter all over again.
No, this is different. The Kalyana girl was already dead, body and soul, when Lakshmi effected her resurrection.
Aye, let's not jump to conclusions. If their physical forms yet breathe and show no signs of wasting, then it follows that their souls must still be intact somewhere.
But where?
That's the question, isn't it, girl? Death has not taken them to the ethereal sea, yet there are no tracks left for us to follow.
I mean, I don't really know what either.
We're closer to an answer than when we started. But knowing their souls are still out there is progress of a sort. We just have to keep looking. Pray, excuse me a moment.
Wait, who could that even be?
Yes? I remember, but... What, to Alamigo? We're on our way.
Oh. Uh-oh. Does this involve the Imperial thing?
That was Lee's. Apparently, a group
Yep.
of Populares have defected to Alamigo, and Maxima, the envoy Alphino left with, is one of them.
Wait. What? Isn't that a good thing?
I'm sorry. I realize we've barely begun here, but...
Go, child, go! You've made up your mind, and life's too short for dithering.
I'll do some digging in the meantime and see if there isn't some other method we could use to continue the search.
Let's be off then.
Oh, not again. Enchantment barely seems to take these days. I chalk it up to old age, but I rather doubt it's that simple.
Before they took ill, Y'shtola and Urianger were sharing notes on a thinning of the ether. It seems to be happening all over.
Does it now? And here I was all set to blame my woes on that creaking mountain of refuse clogging up the Thaliac. I fear something has gone awry. Still, there's naught to be gained from starting in shadows. You can only do what can be done, and that but one thing at a time.
Well, she has some sense to her, which I like. Actually, she has a lot of sense. She's old. So that was the woman who tamed... Bro, okay. Stop talking like this, like, when it comes to Y'shtola. Everybody's talking in these weird ways about Y'shtola, and I don't like it. Stop it. Stop it. I had the distinct feeling of being grabbed by this. Oh my god. What is with all the cat puns? Listen, she's not my girlfriend. She is a independent woman who can make her own choices and do what she wants, but I hope she takes interest in me. Yeah. Can't be bad news, can it? Well, considering she just said they defected to Alamigo, defecting means like they're on our side, right? At least would have said, unless there's no point speculating. At least said she'd notified the guards of our coming, so we should head straight to the palace gates in the Alamigan quarter. Praying for good news. Learn what you can about Alpha Node's plight and leave the search for our friends' lost souls to me. I mean, she is more sensitive to ether. Well, I think she is. Or she said something about being able to interpret, like, she said something about being able to interpret, like, everybody's speech. I don't know if that makes you more sensitive to ether or not. Whoa, it's a lot of money. Hold on. Maybe I should go to Gridania first before I teleport to Alamigo. There we go. 300 is that's way worse, or that's way better than what? I think somebody just died before I left, before I teleported again. I just heard muffled groans or something. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that. Anyways. Every time I have to go through this maze of a building. Well, I don't know. It didn't sound like an ERP groan. It sounded more like a I'm gonna die soon groan. Okay, so what exactly is going on here? Oh, the kinky. Yeah. Well, hey, aren't they all in Belmung though?
I'm sorry to
The
drag you
quicksand?
halfway across the realm, but when Maxima mentioned Alphino, I thought you'd want to hear the news in person.
Ah, we meet again. Though I was hoping our reunion would be under more auspicious circumstances.
Yeah. So he's defected. He's just like he doesn't want to do anything with the Garleans anymore, or with the Empire.
What happened to my brother? Where is Alphino?
Jeez.
Never fear, my lady. Your brother was in fine health when I took my leave of him, and I have no reason to assume that has changed.
You assume?
If you will allow me, I shall endeavor to explain events.
Yes. Please chill out and let him explain, Alice.
Our troubles began not long after we departed Doma. While crossing the burn, we were fired upon by the Emperor's personal guard and forced to make an emergency landing. As we stumbled from the wreckage, our attackers fell upon us again, and we would have perished there and then were it not for the intercession of a third party, a band of mercenaries whose leader claimed to pursue a vendetta against the Ascians. This Shadow Hunter, as he styled himself, then escorted us out of the wastes to relative safety. Upon arriving back in civilization, I gathered my Populares colleagues and prepared to flee the Empire. Master Alphino, however, declined the invitation to join us, preferring
What?
to continue his investigation into the Ascian threat.
Well, at least he's not lying in a heap in the burn. Tell us more about these Ascian hunters. Who are they? And is Alphino still with them?
He willingly stayed behind. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he's brave or just stupid.
He is. As to who they are, I'm afraid I have nothing to tell you. Beyond the fact that they root out and destroy Ascians, they were unwilling to divulge anything which might serve to identify them. They would not even reveal their next destination.
It's both.
Master Alphino asked to accompany them all the same. Since parting company with your brother, we've been engaged in a game of cat and mouse with the Emperor's guard. We made our way through province after province, finding the army busy restoring order wherever we went, until we finally arrived here in Alamigo. I cannot thank Commander Aldin enough for giving us such an unexpectedly warm welcome.
Yeah, that is
I'm not inclined to
kind
turn
of weird.
away refugees, no matter which land they call home. And if they can tell me how things lie in Garlemald, all the better.
On that subject, there is much I would tell you. During the course of our journey, we heard tales that an entire rebel army had been slaughtered in the space of a single night.
Oh, okay. So from what I'm gathering from this is things are getting really bad in Garlemald, and things are gonna like it's gonna like escalate to a point where there's just gonna be nothing but chaos.
It would seem my former comrades grew tired of putting down uprisings in the conventional manner, and chose instead to bring a formidable new weapon to bear. Details were sparse, but the rumor alone was enough to dampen the flames of rebellion.
Is he talking about the Black Rose?
I have also heard reports that several companies have withdrawn from their designated provinces and begun marching westward. It is my assessment that the Empire's forces are mobilizing for a large-scale military engagement.
Whoa, large scale.
Westward? You mean they're getting ready to invade Alamigo?
We knew this was coming, but not that it would be so soon.
We've barely even begun to shore up our defenses. They won't stop an invading army.
No, they won't.
Uh-oh. Just let me handle him.
Dispatch messengers to the Alliance leadership requesting
I'll handle them
reinforcements,
all.
and send word to our officers in the field to hasten completion of those border fortifications. Prepare to meet the Imperials head on! No matter how quickly we act, we still want for time. When the enemy comes into view, our best recourse will be to open negotiations with their commander, and see that the ensuing proceedings take as long as possible.
Oh man, they're wanting to stall hard.
Would you and Alize head to Doma and let Lord Hier know about this? I'm sure he'll want to hear about Alphino too.
Consider it done. We'll send word when...
Oh! Oh, it's back. Oh!
Must be changed. Ahead looms a calamity. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates.
Well, I'm glad Alice didn't drop.
You heard it too. Well, at least we're both still standing.
Yeah, for real.
Thank the gods. I thought we'd lost you for a moment there. Why does this keep happening?
I wish I knew. Nothing we've tried has brought us any closer to an answer. We'll keep working on it. But first, we need to go and see Lord Hier.
That is the exact emote that I would have used, Anna. The exact one. So Alphinaud is safe for the present, at least. Now all we need to worry about is a full. All we need to worry about now is a full-scale Imperial invasion. Just another day, right? Right. I'm actually glad at least talked to us with visiting Lord Hien. Better to be dashing from place to place than sitting around stewing over things we can't change. To the bye. To the Enclave. I think my Chocobo can sense the danger. I think he was just like, peace out. I'm gone. Yeah, sure. Oh shoot, I need to go to Limsa Laminza. Get me a boat ride to Kugane. Yes, please. Okay, now we can teleport. It's all about saving that gill. Know what I'm saying? Mostly because I want a house. I'm to deal with the stupid lottery to get it. Okay, no. See, actually, I have an apartment. But why should I have an apartment when I could have a house? You know, nobody casting debuffs on anyone, you know, up a story or whatever, you know? Wait, I could. We're going to the Doman on. If I would have known that, I would have just teleported to the actual Doman Enclave. Well, that's that okay then. Guess the Warrior of Light is gonna have a stalker now. You're never leaving Gridania? I mean, I don't know what you can do Warrior of Light wise with that information, but you know, you do you. Whoa, there are a lot of people in here. Oh, because of war negotiations, right? Really? You gotta make a paying joke about this? You gotta pay the Ruby Tithe. Peoples are gonna drown in Ruby Tithe, in the Ruby Tithe. They might even... Oh wait, yeah, drown. Never mind, I'm terrible at coming up with this kind of stuff. For their humbling at your hands, Magnite have spent every waking moment upon the training fields. Defeat does not sit well with the son and his children. Well, okay. Oh, I've come to represent the land of Naxia. Long have we struggled in defiance of the Empire, waiting for just such in this light. Well, I hate to say this, but they're kind of coming up quick. Dalmascan. Hello, Robinostre was not the end of our nation. We who survived retreated underground and have been gathering strength to mount a counteroffensive. Damascus will rise again. See, it's funny because I actually got a little... Yeah. It's nice that I got like an actual bit of tidbit of lore about War of the Lions from the from that Alliance raid. Hi Yugiri. You have arrived in time to witness the beginnings of our new alliance. Our proposal struck a chord with many of our neighbors, I'm pleased to say. Alone, Doma could accomplish little against the Empire, but in concert with the allies we have gathered today, we might do much. Blue Kojin. We, the Blue Kojin, will not submit to the Empire's tyranny. If only our red brethren would awaken to their folly. Wait, is it the red? The red's employed by the Imperials, right? Oh, yeah, because they were under Yatsu's heel pretty much whenever she was running things, and what's it called? And not Yangsh, no, whatever. Greetings, my friends. I was just discussing future endeavors with the members of our newly formed alliance. The Kojin in the Confederacy you already know, and it was your own strength of arms that won us the cooperation of the steppe tribes. We have also joined by our neighbors from Yangsha, Nagsha, and the dominal citizens of Damascus, though the scattered nature of the latter's resistance will somewhat delay their official induction. These proud people have united under a single purpose, to stand against the tyranny of the Garlean Empire. I'm glad to see your alliance is coming together so swiftly. As things stand, I fear we shall soon have need of your strength. Thank you for bringing me news of Alphino. His fate is never far from my thoughts, and not only because he is our emissary. As for the sudden deployment of Imperial forces, I agree the Alamigo would be wise to shore up its borders with all haste. Every report we receive from our shinobi indicates a massing of troops in the western provinces. Seems all but certain that the Empire is poised to bring its fist down upon Eorzea. Sheesh. And I would help deflect that blow, but I cannot risk sending reinforcements just yet. We'll remain vulnerable to airborne assault until our wall and the burn is in place. All important Alagon energy barrier. The energy barrier, yes. I thought to call it something more auspicious. A name dawned from the fours of legend, perhaps. Seiyu's Aegith or some such. Well, just a thought. The Ironworks engineers report they have finished calibrating the generators and are ready to proceed to the testing stage. Have you time to attend that first test? You've seen the field which we protected at Azisala firsthand. I would be interested to hear how you think ours compares. I will come too if you don't mind. Though I'm no Y'shtola, I may be able to offer some insight. Of course, time being of the essence, it would be best if we made directly for the Baron. Yugiri, I leave you and Hakuro to bring the war council to a close. Understood. Your mounts are saddled and ready, my lord. Wear the storm. Okay. Penet. Ooh, okay, I'll take that. I'll eat that on the way over. Obviously, I have some idea what to expect, having seen the barrier as its law, but having not had that pleasure myself, I'm exceedingly. Wait, how can you talk about offering insight when you haven't even seen the barrier? As expected, Suino Sato failed to answer the call. Not that I blame the Ruby Princess. Lightened as she is reputed to be, it could be no easy task of persuading her people to relinquish their long-held isolate. Yeah, I had no faith that they would do anything. All right. I'm pretty sure they're just all of them are just gonna say the same things. You will cross the burn by y'all and Falcon as before. Join me at the overlook near the House of the Fierce. Are we not gonna get sandstormed again? I would very much not like to get sandstormed again. Okay. All right. Let us pray there are no Sams. Same here, Alice. Same here. Give the word when you're ready to take wing. Yes, please. I'd very much like to go to the burn.
It seems the engineers have matters well in hand. Should the barrier work as we intend, Doma will be free to reinforce her allies in Alamigo without fear of weakening her own borders. Honored friends, the time has come to put your hard work to the test. Start the generator.
Please work. Please. please. Oh, jeez.
Node 1 is operational. Nodes 2 to 8 are reporting similar energy levels. The barrier is forming.
Just keep doing
1,000
that.
arms, 2,000, 3,000. Expansion remains smooth. No fluctuations detected.
Yep. Keep it going. Keep it going.
4,000, 5,000. Target altitude
Yes!
reached.
Let's
The
go.
barrier is holding steady at 5,000 yards.
Yes!
We've done it.
Woo!
Is that an Imperial airship? Of all the rotten timing.
But this is a gift, Mistress Alize. They can test our new wool for us.
Ha!
Seems solid enough, though I was hoping for a fireball.
Yeah. Wait, is that the Shadow Hunter? That's the Shadow with the outfit. Wait, what? Oh. Oh!
By the gods. It's Alphino. What are you? Let me go! He has my brother!
Lower the barrier!
Oh no, he got yoinked from his body too, didn't he?
Be at ease, girl. The lad is not dead, merely locked in slumber.
No, not him too.
Yep, he got yoinked. Dang, now I can't make fun of him.
We could identify no cause and found no remedy. Thus I sought to return him to Doma, and into the arms of Lord Hien himself, it would seem. It is a day for fated reunions.
Oh man.
Would you not agree, adventurer? Or should I address you as the Warrior of Light?
Thinking about that situation, just what if that Garlean airship actually exploded and they just accidentally killed Alphino and the Shadow Hunter? That's a morbid thought. Gaius. I like how we can say either both.
Aye, Gaius van Baelsar, the Black Wolf. That was the title I was given.
Wait!
One I have long since relinquished.
What? That's Gaius? What? What? No. Oh my gosh, that was. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Oh. That. Okay, listen. If he still had the same voice actor as he did in A Realm Reborn, then I would have probably put two and two together here. But since he had a different voice actor, I thought this guy was like just a random guy. I didn't think he was actually Gaius. What? Oh my gosh.
Stand down. The legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion died in Castrum Meridianum. I am no more than Gaius Balesar, a man without rank or allegiance.
Impossible. There's no way you could have survived.
Do you remember how it unfolded?
Oh, okay, so, wait, was I muted? But wait, did you guys hear my whole long rant about how that was Gaius? And I swear, if I said all... Oh, because I put my hands on my thing. Okay, sorry. I think I'm muted like halfway through. Because I put my hands on my head in like weird shock. Oh, okay, you did hear me? Okay, it's good, it's good. I would, like... That's Gaius! That's literally Gaius! Like, from A Realm Reborn Gaius. Like 3 expansions ago Gaius. Oh my gosh.
How I was deceived by La Habrea? How I was convinced that reviving the Ultima weapon would allow me to bring peace to Eorzea?
Yeah, you're kind of stupid for that, buddy.
The Ascian used me, as he used so many others, all to further the restoration of his wretched god. Yet even with the might of Alec at my command, you bested me. And as the Praetorium went up in flames, I was content to burn along with it. For a moment at least. A moment of folly. To surrender my life thus would have been to betray all who died for my cause. It was for them that I dragged myself free of the rubble, and swore vengeance on the Ascians.
Well, I mean, at least you didn't swear vengeance on us, right?
The Black Wolf has shed his pelt, never to return to Garlemald or her legions. I live now only to exact revenge.
Dang. Well, okay, so, yeah, I was just making a huge rant about how that was Gaius, and how, like, I thought he was actually dead. Like, I thought he just died in the, castrum. But, no! Here he is! Just there! I never put 2 and 2 together because, well, his voice isn't the same as it was in Realm Reborn because they did that whole casting change. So if he still had the same voice actor as he did in Realm Reborn, I probably could have put 2 and 2 together. But since it was a different voice actor, I was just like, huh? This is Gaius?
My principal quarry was to be La Habrea, whom I gather you have since ushered onto oblivion.
Wait, Hugh? Oh, I guess La Habrea was gonna use him as a vessel.
But so many more remain. Long as their kind lurked in the shadows, laboring to sow chaos throughout our world, I would see each and every one dragged into the light and put to the sword. Are the Scions not of like mind?
In this single respect, perhaps.
Then I shall continue the partnership the boy began, and share what intelligence I have acquired. Among the Ascians, the Black-Masked Ilk are subordinate to those who wear red. This you already know.
Yeah, it seems like you, taking on your fair share of Ascians.
Yet among the Red there exists a hierarchy. Those set adrift with the shards clearly stand below those still joined to the source.
Okay,
Nabriales, who once dared to intrude upon the Rising Stones, belonged to the former group, and while he was indeed a dangerous foe, his powers were inconsequential next to the paragons of the Source. The first was La Hebrea, who plagues us no more. There is also the white-robed Elidibus, and the elusive Emmet Selk, about whom little is known.
well, I know we took care of like one or two of this, the Asians, because we took care of La Habrea, and then the other person who Moon Brita sacrificed herself for to kill, so that we could trap him in that aura site. But yeah, these guys are still, and Elidibus is inside of Xenos right now.
We have files on La Habrea and Elidibus, but I believe this Emmet Selk is new to us?
Yes.
As I assume my brother told you, we have evidence to suggest that an Asian now walks in the body of the Crown Prince. Have you identified this interloper?
Elidibus seems the most likely culprit. As emissary, it is his role to maintain the equilibrium between darkness and light.
How does Gaius know all this? What? How does he know all this?
Your many deeds in Heidelind's name have upset the balance, and I believe he seeks to restore it by throwing his considerable power behind the Empire. As a leader of the Asians, he is one of our primary targets.
Wait. Hold on. So, if Gaius knows that there's like a balance that has to happen between light and darkness, and he knows that the Asians are like the form of darkness that needs to be in balance, and he knows that we are upsetting the balance of light and darkness because we're doing a lot of things in the name of light, which is probably, then why does he still want to kill Asians?
It was on the trail of this very prey that the boy and I came across the scene of a failed uprising. In the absence of a single Garlean casualty, we inspected the bodies of the rebels, and the lack of any external injury drew my immediate attention. They had been slain by Black Rose, an alchemical invention of the Imperial Army. When I yet served as legatus, I ordered its production halted, and all stockpiles destroyed. Toxic gas is not a tool of conquest, but of extermination.
That's actually a really good point.
Toxic gas? This must be the new weapon Maxima warned us about. Something deadly enough to sweep away all resistance in a matter of hours. Gods. You don't think they're planning to use this in Alamigo, do you?
Put your fears to rest. We infiltrated the production facility and destroyed all existing stores of the chemical along with the plant itself. Even should they rebuild the operation, they will not soon manufacture another batch. Regardless, I would draw your attention to a directive we discovered in the plant's records. The document was marked with a recent date and authorized with the signature of one Zeno Ciegalvus.
A dead man signing the death warrant for thousands. 'Tis bad conduct.
Oh, that made me laugh a little bit. Oh, Hien.
But the tale does not end there. Within that same facility was a chamber filled with devices of elegant design. Cloning technology, we realized.
Cloning?
And what should we find in each and every incubator? But a young Emperor Solus.
Oh, so that's how he's been that's how he's been able to just like die and then just be able to enter a new body, because they're creating like thousands of bodies for him, or hundreds, whatever, however they manufacture them.
All of which prompts the question, were the Ascians responsible for these abominations, or was it the will of the Emperor? I must know which hand guides the Empire. Though I have given up my rank, I am yet a son of Garlemald, and I will fight for the future of my homeland.
That's very noble of you.
It is time I return to the hunting of shadows. We should focus on our common foe. To reopen old quarrels now would serve no purpose.
You saved my brother's life, so I'm willing to let sleeping dogs lie. But in truth, it's not my decision to make.
Well, is it mine? Why is it mine? I mean, considering all that's happened, that I don't really care what happened. I'm definitely willing to side with him on this one.
There was a time when I scorned those who placed their faith in false gods, even as I, in my blinkered conviction, place mine in Ascian promises. Unlike yours, my strength of will and my restraint was found wanting. We shall meet again, warrior of light.
Thanks. I kind of have a newfound respect for you.
So that was the infamous Black Wolf. An unexpected ally, to say the least.
Yeah.
Well, I am content to leave the fine-tuning of the barrier to cleverer minds. Let us bid our friends from the Ironworks farewell, and see
I know,
what can
right?
be done for Alphino back in Dorma.
Be safe on your travels, Mr. Gaius. Alphino is safely in I don't even know what that word is. In a private chamber. My finest healer is examining as we speak. Well, it doesn't even really matter, because I've spoken with the physician and there's no outward signs of illness. Alphino is lost in sleep from which he cannot be awoken, just like the others. Wow. Definitely did call that. Seems that even the lands of the Empire were not far enough away to escape that cursed voice. I share your frustration, Say. I do, but Alphino is returned to us alive and otherwise unharmed. All that remains is to find the means to wake him. Until then, you can but fulfill your duties as a scion, you and your brothers both. You're right, of course. There are arrangements to be made and little time to make them. To business, then, my lord. Now that we know that Sirius Wall works as intended, can we expect reinforcements for Alamigo? We most certainly can. As promised, we will send troops to bolster our allies in Eorzea without delay. Pray be aware, however, that they will not arrive without delay, save for some few who boast teleportation magics. The bulk of our force must be transported by sea, a lengthy voyage for which the smaller vessels favored by the Confederacy are ill-equipped. Accordingly, I mean to enlist the assistance of the Eastern Aldenard Trading Company in finding suitable ships. As for navigating the distances in question, we are in the happy position of being able to call upon those who plotted the course of my people's exodus to Eorzea. Beyond the procurement of ships, I think it unlikely that our East Aldenard friends will consent to any involvement in military operations, but I'm certain they will afford Alphino a berth aboard one of their vessels. I shall have a Churigan accompany him every ilm of the way to the Rising Stones. You have my thanks, Lord Ian. You giddy? I will go ahead with our friends to Alamigo and list all those capable of teleportation and put them at the disposal of the Eorzean Alliance as soon as possible. It will form the vanguard. Yes, my lord. This is exactly what we'd hoped for. At least and the Alliance leaders will be glad indeed to welcome the combined strength of the East. Oh, okay. Meanwhile, the Black Rose, why are we cutting to here?
Our supplies of Black Rose have been ruined, but the new plant is already under construction. We should have the first batch ready in time for the offensive, Your Radiance.
What? Oh, hey, Spaghetti. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. They...
See that you do.
I thought guys said they can't make it that quick. I'm a little scared right now.
Yes.
Oh,
the
look who it
infamous
is.
Black Rose. If I recall correctly, Gaius did not much care for the invention. A ruthless and indiscriminate weapon indeed, this airborne poison. It seems you are capable of making decisions worthy of your bloodline.
With no gift for sorcery, we Garleans must look to Magitech to even the odds. If it spares the needless deaths of our soldiers and serves the cause of this empire, there is no method I would not employ.
How very noble of you. Truly, though, I must commend you for embracing your role as Emperor. You play the part of the determined ruler well. Sometimes even I catch myself believing.
Wow, he's really rubbing it in. He's really rubbing it into him.
A silent agent of death. Now that I think on it, Black Rose may well possess the perfect aspect. Slowly but surely, the deluge of light has worked upon the ether here in the source, and the gas should be most susceptible to its influence.
I'm just gonna pretend like I know what he's saying here. Yes.
Well, I
totally.
shall leave you to your own devices. Go forth and bloody the land with your grand and glorious war.
Dude, please just shut up.
Well, you do what, precisely?
Need you ask? I will be doing what all Asians do.
I am well aware that your kind exists only to usher in the next calamity. But you seem oblivious to the harm your singular agenda causes to the Empire. You cannot have forgotten the events which followed your mortal demise. Our homeland was plunged into civil war for your failure to name a successor. The edifice you so carefully constructed was but a hair's breadth from collapse.
So that's why they went Civil War.
Are you truly so naive? You thought me oblivious to the consequences
Yep.
of a departure so painstakingly timed?
He wanted the Civil War to happen.
It was by design?
Yep. It was.
Well, of course it was. Though I will admit the resulting panic exceeded even my wildest expectations. But how can you be surprised? Throwing the world into disarray was the very purpose for which this nation was, as you say, so carefully constructed.
Man. I cannot comprehend, like, being in charge of this whole nation and just being used like a puppet. I would, like, actually go insane if that happened. I would actually go insane.
Now, if you have no further questions, I must be on my way.
Knowing that literally everything you are doing is for the purpose of just spreading, like, chaos, and, like, your empire is literally the face of chaos and evil when necessarily you don't want it to be, but you have to do it because your predecessors were they were, like, forced, well, I guess necessarily forced to do it because of a balance that is, like, hanging above, like, literally everybody's heads in terms of important, like importance. That is nuts.
Since we may not meet again in this lifetime, it would be remiss of me not to offer a word or two of gratitude.
In this lifetime? Bro, what are you... This whole Ascian thing is, I
really must thank you for this surplus of vessels. I can mold any host into my own image, but having bodies tailor-made for me in this fashion is so much less tiresome.
Okay. Hearing that just made me, like, very disgusted. He can basically shape any... Well, I mean, that's basically what all Ascians do, but he can basically shape any person into him. Okay, this is getting...
You dabbled in elegant cloning techniques, yes?
Ugh.
It certainly is a compelling, not to mention entertaining, field of research. And of all the options available, you chose the founding father on whom to experiment. You have a twisted streak to you, Varus, like grandsire, like grandson, hey?
It's funny you say that because I actually frequent VR channel quite often.
If events play out as planned, this will become something of a family enterprise.
I would not want to be a part of this enterprise. I would... Oh man, okay.
You will be the capstone of this world, I the anchor and shard, and together we will give the lie to this star's fraudulent existence.
I honestly think he's going... I think he's kind of insane too. Hearing the premise of, like, basically what defines being able to exist. That is... Wow, that is actually... I might have to drink a little bit after this, because hearing all of that kind of makes me think. We must leave now to convene with the Eorzea's leaders, and it may be some time before I return to Doma. Hakuro, I leave you in command. My lord. Oh, did it still not play? What the heck? I may have to find. I may find an alternative to Trigger Fire. Random video game fact. Because it's supposed to play music whenever it does that. Let's see here. Random video game fact. The GameCube. Whenever the code name for GameCube, whenever it was being developed, was called Project Dolphin. There's a little bit of there's your fact for the day. I've just received word from Lise. The Alliance has established a base camp near Alamigo's northeastern border. Once we arrive in the locks, we're to report to a resistance officer stationed in Porta Pretoria who will point us in the right direction. Let's not keep them waiting. I like how I said that and then all my stuff just like popped up. That's funny. It's almost like Twitch is listening to me. Yeah, I would rather not do that. I would rather not spend all that gil. But yeah, I know that's why I removed it. It won't pop up here anymore. Oh hey, friendos, nice. Whoops. Great. I'm taking a picture of me. About like cringe. I must bid you farewell, though. Wow, right here, okay. Oh, well, further down, I guess. Okay, I guess we're just talking to a random resistance fighter. Ah, you must be the Scion party I was told to look out for. If you follow me, I'll take you directly to the Alliance headquarters. Oh, okay. We getting the fancy treatment. Oh, okay, things are definitely escalating.
Welcome back, you two. Greetings, Lord Here. Glad you could join us.
Glad to be here. I would have come sooner, where our own defense is not in question, but I am pleased to report that our soldiers are assembling for deployment to Alamigo as we speak.
We're grateful for your support. Thanks to the efforts of our allies, it won't be long before we've established defensive positions on this front as well.
We have some good news too. Alphino has come back to us. As for the bad news,
you could say the good news, but you couldn't say the bad news.
so Alphino won't wake up. Gaius van Baelsar is alive and hunting Ascians, and the Empire is planning to poison us all with toxic gas. Does that sound about right?
Yep. Welcome to Eorzea.
Ordinarily, any one of those things would have left me in shock. But the way things have been lately, it's all starting to seem pretty normal. Getting back to your report, are we sure this Black Rose is the weapon Maxima was talking about?
It fits the description. And it seems we have Alphino to thank for sparing us an early demonstration of its effectiveness. I have a feeling this won't be the last time his bravery in the Empire will serve us here in Eorzea. The threat of an unknown weapon has had us all on edge. But now that we know what we're dealing with, we can take steps to defend against it.
By what means?
As for Gaius, I'm not sure what to think. Am I happy he's alive? Not in the slightest. Am I happy he's hunting Ascians? Aye, I'd have to say I am.
Well,
Oh, speaking of guardians you didn't expect to see, we have a tale of our own, as it happens. When we sent envoys to the Imperial Army to request talks, they returned with the message that Varys Zos Galvus would be attending.
Varys?
The Emperor himself. Well, Varys did sanction the Popularis peace mission. But knowing that an Ascian walks in his son's skin, I do not see how we can trust him or anyone from that nest of vipers.
The Alliance would proceed with negotiations regardless, if only to give ourselves more time to prepare. We do, however, require your cooperation.
Right. Yes. So, as a condition for the talks to go forward, the Empire has requested that a member of the Scions be present. There'll be a representative from each Alliance nation, of course, but I'm afraid we have to ask that you come along too.
Well, why not me? What?
God, Lise. You know how much I hate politics. But then, what choice do I have? Alphino and the others aren't going to do it.
I mean, I hate politics too, but I'm the freaking warrior of light. I think I'm the best representative of the Scions here. Just saying.
Very well. I shall attend as the Scion's representative.
Well, then what am I supposed to be doing?
In case you're wondering why I didn't ask you, the Empire also requested the presence of Eorzea's champion.
Oh, that's why. I'm not fond of politics either.
Oh, you're not, are you? Come on, if Alizé can put on a brave face, then so can you. Now, we don't know what Varys means to bring to the table, or why he wants you there.
I know.
Having you close at hand should make all the difference.
I know, right? Like, I feel like sometimes, like Lise or like, I feel like they could read my mind a little bit. Like, not my character's mind, but like my actual mind. I mean, because technically my mind is in my character's mind right now, so, you know, weird meta stuff going on here.
The meeting will take place on the border. Anticipating an early assault, we mean to position the bulk of our forces nearby.
The Alliance leaders should already be on their way. Once you're ready, we can head out and join them.
Playing right into the rider's hands. Whoa, okay, music's kicking up. The Empire deciding to know the rules of parlay. We've sooner or later. Yep. Well, I don't suppose it's polite to keep an emperor waiting too long, shall we? I guess so. It's funny because we talked to the Emperor once before, but it was like whenever like he was trying to kill us or we were trying to kill him. So, you know. But it's peaceful now, right? Totally peaceful.
Esteemed representatives of the Eorzean Alliance, on behalf of the Gallian Empire, I thank you for inviting me here today. As this parley was convened at your request, I invite you to speak first.
Bro's got an axe and everything going on right now. It's fancy.
Very well, Your Radiance. I, Nanimo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, should be pleased to oblige.
Actually, hold on, Nanamo. Can I ask a question first? Why do you have such a stupid hat on? I retract my question.
As recent events in Alamigo and Doma have made plain, the subjugation and exploitation of neighboring nations is not a sustainable policy.
Sorry. I know, like, if I was actually right there, I would have actually asked that question. I would have probably started a war, like, right now. Continue, Dynamo, please.
Should this day end in war, you may very well defeat us. But you will never extinguish the people's desire for freedom. Though it may not be in our lifetime, there will be another revolution, another war, and the cycle will continue. Doma has entered into a concord with the nations of Eorzea, a partnership wherein we recognize one another as equals. Garlemald could be afforded similar treatment. You need only set aside your ambitions and join us in paving a path towards peace.
You will not win me over with sophistry, Your Grace.
Well, since you said that, your hat really is stupid.
As you know only too well, this alliance lacks the strength to keep the peace within its own borders. Even now, your struggles with the Beastmen continue unabated. Divided, you sow this fertile soil with the seeds of your differences and reap naught but discord and chaos for your trouble. Eorzea must be united under one leader, one purpose. I would offer you both and bring an end to your strife.
With all due respect, Your Radiance, the only thing that you offered the people of Alamigo was fear and hopelessness.
The citizens of Doma can also attest to the meager arms of Imperial rule. There is no purpose to be found in a life of oppression, each day more uncertain than the last.
Our people are willing to die for their freedom. A great many already have, and countless more will, if we don't put an end to this madness here and now.
We brought order and stability to your lives. This madness and bloodshed is of your own making. You broke the peace, not Garlemald.
Peace. Order. You kill our peoples, despoil our lands, take everything that is ours. And what? You expect us to lick the boot that grinds our faces into the dirt?
I expect you to weigh the costs. To recognize that countless lives have been lost on both sides in pursuit of a greater good, and to not squander all we have achieved in a fit of petulance.
I find that argument invalid.
Your Radiance. I fear I can personally attest to the dangers of pursuing one's vision with such righteous fervor. For 1,000 years, the Holy See of Ishgard waged war with dragons.
Tell him! Tell him, Eric!
1,000 years of sacrifice, of sorrow and hate, in which we bathed in the blood of friend and foe alike. Had it gone on any longer, we may well have drowned. Yet we have chosen to raise ourselves out of this bloody spiral, and have since made peace with our former enemy.
So I understand. No doubt the dragons were more receptive to your overtures in the wake of their leader's demise. You speak of peace, yet use war to achieve it. Your father would not have bothered to obscure his intent with honeyed words. He understood that strength is all that matters in the end. Without his clarity of vision, I can but wonder what will become of Ishgard and her people.
Wow, wow. He really just dug into, Amek's, wound there.
There was a time when Garlemald too lacked a leader of conviction. Weak and unable to wield magic, we were at the mercy of the strong from whom we sought refuge in the bitter cold of the north. Were it not for the discovery of ceruleum and the subsequent development of magitech, we might never have gained the power to take back that which was rightfully ours.
Oh, you say rightfully yours, but,
You speak as if your people were the first to have been driven from their homes. Limsa Lominsa was built by wayward souls in search of a place to call their own. On the shores of Vilbrand we found it. And from those humble beginnings did we grow and flourish. And all without robbing our neighbors of their liberty.
ooh.
So saith the pirate. Am I to believe that you simply asked the kobolds to yield up their lands and that they were happy to oblige you? That you did not drive them out like rats in the hold of one of the many ships seized by your privateers? I will concede that after centuries of exile, reclamation may be mistaken for invasion. Nevertheless, it is not. And those who till stolen soil have no right to object when cast out in turn.
Your uncompromising nature rivals that of the Ixal. They too lament circumstances which they themselves perpetuate. Were they but to embrace peace, we would welcome them with open arms. Indeed, some few have done just that, and now receive of the Twelve's Wood's bounty. Would that your people might learn from their example.
You dare compare us to the Birdmen? You who thought to invoke the 12 and threaten all of creation?
I came here in the hope of finding some speck of common ground, but I see now these discussions will accomplish nothing.
Wow, I couldn't have thought of that.
Despite what you people may believe, I am not wont to choose the sword over the olive branch. 'Tis but a pity men are loath to accept one without first being shown the other.
Wait! I beg you. This meeting was supposed to be a chance to find a way forward together, not to bemoan the missteps which brought us here. Please, if you truly consider violence a last resort, there must be a way we can come to an agreement.
I would be walking out right now. I would I would not take
As
this.
Mistress Alize says, we did not come here to bicker over the past, but to discuss how we might strive towards a brighter future. Emperor Varys, may I suggest a short recess, that all present might compose themselves prior to beginning anew?
Very well. I pray this intermission will suffice to move these talks in a more constructive direction.
Literally all of that was constructive. Literally all of that was constructive, but you just didn't see it as constructive because it doesn't fit your narrative of what is constructive. True. That is true. I'll end now and just get over it, bro. Yeah, true. Oh, I did that. Okay. No, I'm just gonna exit. All right, I'm gone. Bye. Bye, everybody. This parlay was never light to bring peace, but I had hoped to learn something of Empress Assassins. How we all, yeah, if he is in the league with them, he's not like to volunteer that fact, and he is not how much weaker would his position seem for their presence. If we are to broach their particular subject, we'll need to be subtle. Yeah. But that I knew more of the man, if you would indulge me. Lord Heian, you received an imperial education, did you not? Is it true that the Emperor's will is considered absolute? There's no higher authority in all... Yeah. Nowhere else in the heavens come to that. Veneration of the gods is forbidden, the only worship permitted being of His Radiance's own person. Share your disdain for their hypocrisy. Even as they denigrate the idea of the faith, they revere their leader with the fervor others reserve for the divine. This is a flow common to much of a doctrine they fed us, logical on the surface perhaps, but contradictory upon closer examination. Wonder if a discussion of the various discrepancies might prompt Varys to reveal something. Say one thing for this Varys, he's well versed in Eorzean history. His interest in our affairs is that of a beast and its prey. The conqueror would know his enemies. All should know their enemies, yet there is much more we do not know of the Empire. Maybe he would tell us more? We can skirt the storm of his displeasure. We may yet come to our answers, even if it doesn't mean sailing close to the wind. Why do I get the feeling the Emperor is hiding something? Varus holds fast to his ideals, just as I knew he would. He will not be swayed from this path. 12 have mercy, but for Lady Alisaie's timely interjection, we might well have come to blows at the negotiating table. Let the Emperor Varus left us a great many options. It's unconditional surrender, all he will accept. Yeah. Ere he arrived, I'd have said yes, but having heard him speak, I cannot help but think he came with some other end in mind. Exactly, he's building up to something, I know it. How then should we approach the rest of the parley? Have you anything to say, Warrior of Light? Say nothing of Xenos or the... I mean, honesty, right? You believe he is more apt to reveal the truth if we put him at his ease? Mayhap you are right. Thank you, Earth. Let's continue this parlay then.
Now then, who would have the floor?
Before we resume, I wish to offer you an apology. After you graciously accepted our invitation to discuss an armistice, we have done naught but rebuke you at every opportunity. I believe I speak for all of us when I say we are deeply sorry for our discourtesy.
Milo can't stop talking in the concert. No, she can't. It's getting annoying. Yeah, but she is a dork though. It's cute in a way.
Familiarity with our affair surprised me and served to remind me how little I know of yours.
I mean, I can't really blame her since she, you know, she's a pirate and all. It's like the way, that's the best way she can think of things. In nautical terms.
I think all here can understand the desire to reclaim one's homeland. But why expand further? That is my question.
If I may, the answer can be found in the Imperial doctrine they took great pains to impart to my people. Recognizing the threat icons pose to the world, Solus Zos Galvus decreed that they were to be eradicated. To this end, he began a campaign to unite all lands under the Garlean banner. Or so we were taught. Yet the Emperor only reached the burn, the Baron said to have been laid waste by icons, after conquering all the lands that lay between. What is more, I am quite certain the practice of summoning was not nearly so widespread in the days before the Empire's founding.
When you put it like that, it all starts to sound like an excuse, doesn't it? But to distract from what? Why are you really waging this war?
Dang, they're kind of locking in on him.
Finally, you ask the right question. I can but hope you heed mine answer and at last accept the righteousness of our cause.
Alright, spill it.
My goal is this: to return the world to the way it once was, the way it was always meant to be. In doing so, mankind will be made whole once more. No longer will we suffer from the dissension born of our differences. There will be but one race, a perfect race, as we were when time began.
What in Rorga's name are you talking about?
I am talking about the origins of this star, of the source and its 13 reflections.
He's gonna get into some like meta stuff right now, and I don't know if I like it.
At the instant of the great sundering, 'twas not only the world that was shattered, but mankind itself. Thus were we divided into myriad races, each with its own unique imperfections.
Okay, so wait, is it? I have to ask this. Is it common knowledge that everybody knows that there are different shards of the world? Does everybody know that, or is this something that like only a few people know about, and like it's like considered like wildly speculative, and like anybody who talks about it is considered a lunatic?
That is why man looks upon his neighbor and feels fear and hatred. Why he wages war. Why he kills his brother.
Okay, it's not common knowledge? Okay.
You all in your own way have proven as much today. The peace you seek is but a fleeting solution to a fundamental problem. One which calls for more drastic measures.
Well, yeah, I would have figured, you know, since he's like, he's basically descended from Ascians, he would in part know about it because of the balance that has to play between light and darkness.
To bring about everlasting peace, our worlds must be rejoined.
Holy crap! He's getting into some big boy pants stuff right here.
That is the goal the Empire would see realized. The glorious future unto which we shall one day shepherd mankind.
Wait, you are gonna shepherd mankind, or mankind will shepherd itself? Because I see a power issue going on right here.
A rejoining of worlds.
I have heard this tale of the Source and its reflections before.
Are these not the self-same desires as the Ascians?
Emperor Varys, do not trust in their words. They will lead you to your doom. My father thought to use them, but in the end he succumbed to their temptations. He embraced summoning like so many other pawns before him. Do not tell us you mean to do the same.
To be a pawn, free from the burden of choice, would be a blessing. But I forswore that privilege the day I learned that the Gallian Empire was built by the hand of an Ascian.
And there it is.
What?
Yes. My grandsire, the former emperor, is of their number. And who better to build an empire capable of bringing about the calamitous change we desire? Would you condemn me for this alliance? For bowing to the will of these shadowy masters, when the prize is true and lasting peace?
Your prize is a lie.
I come not to conquer, but to liberate. To free man from the prison of divergence.
Imagine a world united. One perfect race beneath a single standard. An army before whose might these servants of darkness and light would fly as leaves in a storm, never again to meddle in man's affairs.
Wow,
We would be the masters of our own fate. I bid you join me, not as subjects of Garlemald, but of a new nation. And together we shall win freedom for ourselves and generations yet unborn.
Ooh. He's I think he's getting a little delusional about this.
You want to trigger another half-dozen calamities? You can't be serious!
Hard to know.
Have you forgotten how many died? There will be no one left.
Do you truly imagine we would aid you in your bloodletting?
It is unthinkable! Unconscionable!
And what is the alternative? To be as cattle waiting for slaughter? I would have us work together, that we might take fate into our own hands!
Into your hands, perhaps.
Ooh.
But what of the other worlds, your radiance? With every calamity, you obliterate a star and every soul that dwells on it.
To the Ascians, we are all but tiny, momentary specks within an indifferent universe. We cannot hope to oppose them until we have been made whole once more.
Are these truly the words of Garlemald's ruler?
Ooh.
The flaws and foibles which you so abhor are what make us who we are. Every nation, even yours, Emperor Varys, is made whole through the combination of these imperfections, the strengths of one compensating for the weaknesses of another. While it is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others, fostering community and cooperation. That the protector of an empire should not only reject these fundamental truths, but seek to change them at so dear a cost to life is indefensible. Such a man is not fit to govern.
Ooh. Ooh. She just... Yeah, she just... Oh, okay, yeah. It's going down now. It's definitely going down.
And you, warrior of light, would you refuse me as well?
Sure, I agree. I know, right?
It would seem the Alliance is of one mind on this matter.
You Eorzeans never cease to disappoint me. Though I suppose I have only myself to blame for expecting more from savages.
Hey, that's hurtful. Those are mean words. You shouldn't use mean words here, buddy.
This discussion is at an end. I bid you make ready for our next meeting. It will not be at the negotiating table.
I can't help but see him walk out with that armor on. Like he just waddles away with all that metal on. I would laugh a little bit seeing him walk out. I'm not gonna lie. Well, seems like everybody's preparing for war. I came back to find Doma's advance party ready and waiting for battle, so as where our little chat with the Emperor was, I did buy enough time for at least some of our allies to arrive. Eight more minutes? Whatever that means. The face of war! Oh, that's what you meant.
I'm not sure what I was expecting from our meeting with the Emperor, but it wasn't that. Still, at least we know now what he's really after.
Aye, a future built on a mountain of bodies. I too want the Ascians dead, but not at any cost.
The last of the reinforcements from Dorma arrived not long ago. I pray it will be enough. Given the Emperor's stated goal, this is a battle we can ill afford to lose.
Mm-hmm.
If the Gallians come in force, we may not have much say in the matter, even with our combined strength.
We knew from the first that the odds would be against us. But if there is even the slightest chance of victory, we must do everything in our power to seize it.
We must seize it, full stop.
Here!
I'm also here.
If you were to join an irregular unit and support the main host, I won't bother asking if you're minded to fight.
After coming this far, how could I not? And for once, there's no one around to countermand me. Not that they would. Not even my brother. But we all know who really make the difference. Ready to frighten some Garleans?
Sure.
I wouldn't want to be on their side.
Might I ask you to accompany the Dorman contingent? They are strangers here, and your presence would do much to raise their spirits.
What are you pointing at, Amaric? What are you doing back there?
When our people stride out with you in their midst, I dare say the Eorzeans will feel an ilm taller themselves. High spirits have a way of spreading.
What I wouldn't give to join you. But my duties as field commander will not allow it. I'll leave the front lines in your capable hands. Comrades, ready your arms. The hour of battle has come. May the crystal guide us to victory!
Yeah! Yeah! For El Amigo! Wait, we already did that. Wait, we already did that. Whoopsies!
Since the others couldn't be here, we'll have to fight twice as hard. If Alphinaud wakes to find the Imperials have won, I shall never hear the end of it. It's strange. I thought I would be terrified when the fighting started. I should be terrified. But with you at our side, I can't help feeling everything is going to be all right.
Wait, hold on. You're a red mage. You don't need to worry about anything. You're a ranged fighter. Don't come at me with that. Well, actually, you're ranged. Well, you do swordplay, but still, mostly it's ranged. Get out of here with that.
So please, don't you dare leave me alone. No matter what happens, we have to survive together.
You see, I don't like the way she's saying that, and the way this game likes to foreshadow things. I don't like that. There's the dungeon. Oh wait, it is actually a dungeon. Can I do this with NPCs? Oh, I can't do it with NPCs. So I can do it with Alice and just a weird Doman shaman. I don't know if I trust that random Doman shaman. Well, I mean, would anybody like to do this dungeon with me before I do it with NPCs? Wow, okay, that picture does not, that doesn't look well. Your girlfriend is a god. That was a good one. That was a good one. Nah, give us the NPC chatter. Well, Anna, just do you want to do this dungeon together, Anna? Let me see. It'd be Alice and Ian. I mean, I could honestly just go back and do an NPC version of this. It's fine. We can party up and do it, Anna. I can go back and do an NPC version of this later. All right, I assume that's Anna's the only person who wants to do it with us. Oh, yeah, I forgot you were the party leader. Well, hey, it's less than 5 minutes anyway. If Suze was here, she'd probably want to do it with me and you as well. Well, I'll try and maybe talk to some people. Oh, wait. You gotta say, Alice. Stay focused now. Let's show the Empire what we're made. Well, you aren't doing anything, Alice. Listen, I was tempted to do this fight with. Oh, you can't. I was tempted to do this fight with you, but. So chill in the air, and I speak not of the weather. Nay, this is the palpable tension that precedes a bloody battle. The Eastern Alliance stands ready to fight. Let us seize victory this day and secure the morrow for all our peoples. can't be commander if I'm jumping all over your map. I don't know. Well, this is it. Time to go to war. Let me take a shot to get to put some hair on my cat lady balls. Oh yeah, let's do it. Holy crap. Let's do this! Oh my gosh, I love how it's playing like a rendition of freaking Stormblood's theme. Die, you Garlean scum! Bring it! What the heck is that? Oh, that's what that means. Oh, he's the one that go full at it. Crap, I need to... Whew. I'm going in with this with 100%. I like our treasure chest on a battlefield. Pippin! I gotta protect him! And Lise! I'm not letting anything happen to them. I love you, Pippin. I love you, Lise. Be strong. Jeez. What is he doing? Oh! Good grief! Nice job, Anna. Ooh, that was too close. Thanks, Anna. Yeah! Get wrecked! Oh my gosh, they're fighting on the battlefield too?
You underestimate me.
I will protect you, my friends. Bring it! That's what I thought! Dang it! Woo! Thank you! Thank you, Khan. Go, Liz, go! What is it? Whatever it is, I'll take it down! One of you reminds me of someone that I killed! Oh, jeez. Perfectly evaded. Uh-oh. Anna's down. This is not good. Take it easy. I'm still alive. Come on! Push! Push! Oh! Oh, man. Oh! Oh! Woo! Oh! You had to make the fight more epic. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. That's how you do it. Oh, good job, Anna. Good job. Thank you to everybody else who ran it with us. Whew. I got chills. Okay.
We did it. I dare say they'll be reeling from this.
Oh, Yugiri was the other DPS that was gonna be with us.
You were truly inspiring in battle, my friend. I'm determined not to be outdone, but there seems to be no one left to fight.
A tactical withdrawal?
Darn right!
We should give chase. Finish them off while we have the chance. Imagine the other surprise when they wake to find the war already won.
Woo. And
the light will expunge all life.
You gotta be kidding me! Come on!
The calamity. Throw wide the gates.
No! 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 Not like...
Come on!
Oh no. Don't tell me. Are you all right? Quickly! We must get her back to the encampment.
In the middle of a dang battlefield? What is it, Raban? So the Garlands have been routed, have they? Well done. Though this exchange was no more than a test of our strength, like as not, it won't be taking any chances now that the Emperor has joined the fray. They'll want to take their time while down our defenses. Still, with your help and that of our eastern allies, we've passed the first test. Our line is it's unbroken. As for Alice say, well, she's in good hands over at the infirmary. My lord, the Churgans have completed their examination of Mistress Alice, and it says as we feared. She's locked in a slumber without any outward cause. Everybody's being affected by this. Just like these others. Alright, the Guardians picked a fine time to come knocking. 5 Scions incapacitated, and with the enemy on our doorstep, cannot spare the men to assist and search for a cure. Best I can do is see to it that Alice is escorted safely back to the Rising Stones. Yugiri and I would return to our encampment. The main contingent of our forces from the Far East is under sail. All must be made ready for their arrival. I'll not keep you then. Judging by the Garlean's recent movements or lack thereof, won't be launching another offensive in the immediate future. You should return to the Rising Stones. Given the plight of your fellow Scions, I can understand if you feel on edge. You'll be no good to anyone without rest. You want me to leave in the middle of a dang war? Okay. Alright. Alright, Ramon. Guess it's back to more donut it is. I mean more donuts. That's what I like to call it. Welcome home. Word has it that Mistress Alice gave the Garlands quite a thrashing. Speak of whom, where is Mistress Alice? It's certain that she would have returned by now. By the 12, not her too. Archer and I will ready the infirmary for her arrival. We'll also need to send a message to Tataru post haste. But I had something other than grim tidings to share with her. With you too, for that matter. It grieves me to report that the Archon's condition remains unchanged. As we speak, Coltonet, Kryl, and Master Matoya continue to explore every possible avenue. Alas, their efforts have yet to bear fruit. But all is not lost. You are still hale and whole after all, though I suspect you must be tired from your journey. You should rest. I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. Leave the worrying to us for the time being, at least. I don't like... Meanwhile, at the Board of Alamigo. The person wearing Xenos is... Elidibus. Earth, yours is welcome face indeed in these troubled times, though if you've come to inquire about our stricken brothers and sisters, I'm afraid I'm not to report. Lieutenant and the others continue their tireless search for answers, and I too have done all in my power to assist them. Alas... My apologies for the intrusion. I was told Master Alphinaud had been brought here, and I wish to see if his condition had improved. Oh, it's, what's his name? Maxima, right. Sorry, it's hard for me to remember any other Garlean's name besides Sid. Mistress Earth, I have heard of the part you played in driving back the Empire's forces. Thank you. That you're able to stop them, if only for a short while, it gives me hope. Realize how strange such words must sound coming from a Garlean's lips. Pretty much. But I speak them out of love I bear for my homeland, because I wish to see an end to the bloodshed. This is why I chose to share all I know with the Alliance. It will surely be branded a traitor. I am content to bear that ignominy. It will seem a small price to pay if it helps to prevent this conflict from escalating any further. But enough of my prattling. The war is not what brought me all this way. I came to see Master Alpha, but yeah... You ain't gonna be doing that anytime soon. Acquaintance of Earth and Alphino, are you not? Well, far be it for me to turn away good company. Will follow me, sir. Dude, are we gonna get to see them? Oh, I guess not. When word reached me that Alphino had returned, it seemed only right that I visit him. Poor lad. Pains me to see him thus, but I take solace in the knowledge that he is safe and well cared for. Fought valiantly at the burn. The Populares could have not wished for a more committed ally. I know not how he became so afflicted, but I pray a cure will be found soon. On an unrelated note, you may have been interested to know that I traveled here in the company of another acquaintance of yours. Waits my return at North Silvertier, and I'm certain he would be glad to see you. Assuming you can spare the time, that is. Who are we seeing? I assume it's a friendly face, but who is that friendly face? Oh. Hi, Anna. You just, there you go. Sid? No way. Sid? Oh my. Of course it's Sid. Who else but Sid? They should make a sitcom out of Sid. A sitcom, if you will. Okay, I'm done. Sounds like you've been through the mill. You should have called me. Though I must confess, tracking down missing souls isn't exactly within my field of expertise. I'm sorry, that one was really good. Oh, that was such a good one. Oh, that was on the fly too. Alright, back to business. As you may have surmised, I heard much of Master Garland growing up in Garlemald. Indeed, he has long been sort of a sense of inspiration to me. Most Garlands would say he's a traitor, that he turned his back on his country, while we, the Populares, however, consider him a revolutionary, man willing to defy the Emperor's dream of subjugation, that his inventions might bring about a better future for all mankind. Please. Revolutionary is a term best reserved for my work. I'm but an imperial defector who thought to aid another imperial defector. It's pretty much cutting the short edge of it. Whatever Master Garland says, I'm humbled to find myself in such distinguished company. Speaking of distinguished company, we heard from Alban that you ran into an old friend in the burn. Is true, Guy still lives? Yep. Oh man, I could only imagine the talk between Sid and Gaius. Especially since he's technically not on the Empire side now. They could have a real good chat down about Sid's father. And he claimed to have severed ties with the Empire to hunt Asians, did he? Oh, I totally missed that other. And as humbling at the Praetorium, one would think he'd have the good sense to stay dead. Should we meet again? I'll be sure to tell him. Oh, okay. Wow. Guess they're not getting that talk after all. Commander Aldine also spoke in the Alliance meeting with the Emperor, but I still labor to believe what he told us. Does Radiance really claim that Garlemald was founded by the Ascians? I have somewhat of a more side of mercy for Gaius than probably a lot of people here. But that is madness. The very notion is absurd. Every fiber of my being rails against it, and yet I see there is no escaping the truth. From the very founding of my homeland, my brothers and sisters have laid down their lives in service to a lie. Why does that sound familiar? Ishgard? The Ascians must be stopped. To save my people, to save all peoples. For all my empire's many crimes, even I do not suspect. Had I known, I would have left a lot sooner. Yeah, it is actually kind of nuts how similar the Empire's predicament is to Ishgard's. Well, speaking on the terms that Ishgard's situation was a bit more like downscaled compared to what the Garleans are dealing with in the Empire itself. That is in the past. Here in the present, we must apply ourselves to the problem of how the Empire's ambitions may be thwarted, not only in Eorzea, but in the Far East as well. The Ironworks will spare no effort to achieve this end. Ceres Wall was a good start, but we can do more, and we will. We'll show them what it means to achieve freedom through technology. Why do I feel like that saying is gonna be run down to the mill? Begging your pardons, I bear a message from... Oh, me? Oh, hi. Commander Aldine requests your presence at Alliance headquarters in Alamik. Well, okay, we're going right back. You discuss matters of strategy at your earliest convenience. Ah, yes, the inevitable messenger. I knew it wouldn't be long before duty called you away. 'Tis no doubt being of the essence. Could I tempt you to ride aboard the Excelsior? There's a faster way to Raban's side. I would personally apologize to the commander for keeping him waiting. I do love me a good old-fashioned airship ride. Wow, okay, that was actually really quick. I swear, every time you board my airship, you seem to be barreling headlong into danger, and every time you somehow contrive to emerge victorious, which of course is an admiral's skill. And, plot armor. I mean, what? But no one is invincible, Earth, not even you, so please, take care of yourself out there. I pray you remain safe on the front lines, though ill-equipped to join the fray, I shall do I can to assist from headquarters. My colleagues and I have been tasked with evacuating casualties by the air. See that you are among them, eh? Bye, Sid. I'll see you in like 5 minutes. That's what it feels like. Requiem for heroes. Commander Aldine is waiting, my lady. It would be best if we could proceed to Alliance headquarters at once. Yes, I am ready. Hold on, let me take a drink though to gotta ready my cat lady balls for this. Whoops. Well, I'm smack dab right in the middle of a battlefield right now, so oh yeah! Oh, let's do this. We're getting to a fight anyway. Oh, I'm ready for this. If I can get around this pole. Here, good. Someone you discuss strategy. Wow. To discuss strategy, but first I would appraise you with the Guardian's movements. Yep. Oh, let's do this.
There have been several skirmishes along the border, but as yet neither side has delivered a decisive blow. We had long assumed that the Garleans would overwhelm us in a straight fight, but we seem to be gaining ground, albeit slowly. As to why that might be, the most likely explanation is that they have yet to commit all their forces. Still, we're winning, and our latest intelligence suggests the Emperor has retreated back to Garlemald.
Yeah, roll you pussy!
In light of this, we're considering launching an offensive with the aim of pushing the front line forward and giving ourselves some room to breathe.
Commander, the Imperials. They've broken through our defenses to the east.
What?
What?
Our scouts say their forces are being led by Lord Xenos.
You beat a man in Xenos' skin.
Lord Hien and Commander Hext have taken their troops to provide support, but we don't know how long they can hold out.
So, they've been biding their time, waiting for his arrival, have they? Very well.
Let's show them what
Send word to
for.
our allies, requesting reinforcements for the front line. Should the worst come to the worst, I may need to enter the fray myself. But what of you? Do you still have the strength to fight?
You're darn tootin' I do!
He may not die as such, but to see Lord Xenos fall on the battlefield would deal a heavy blow to Imperial morale. I'll see to it the men stay clear.
Oh, not here!
Please, I bid you open.
Not here, not here, not here!
What's wrong? Is it the voice again? Are you sure you're in a fit state to do this?
Yes.
May Ralga grant us strength. Give 'em hell, lass. I, for my part, will defend this place to my dying breath.
Better not die, Mirabon. Xenos. Wait, am I taking? Oh my! What? I'm taking control of Hien? Oh my gosh! Okay. Whew, okay. Hien mindset. Let's go. All right. Son of a...
This one's for you, Ida.
Shut up. Oh. I might know Habakari.
Here it comes.
Thank you, Lise. Oh no, Lise!
The weave of a shinobi's power. The art of my forebears.
Oh. Not be cut down by the likes of you! Ooh. Are you going? Well, have a good night. You giddy? Ooh, bro. Gah! Come on, I need to make it, I need to make it, I need to make it!
Magic with a Garlean body. That's hardly fair. Still, he must be stopped, no matter the cost.
time for me to shine, baby. Heck yeah.
Bringer of light. It has been too long.
I know what you are.
No words to mark our reunion? So be it. Equilibrium must be restored, and only your death will redress the balance.
Bring it! Oh, I'm gonna fight this myself. Okay. Bring it! What is happening? Right. Don't you ever talk about Heidelin like that! What you see is what you get. pussy! You will fall! My conviction is cemented! That's what I thought! Can't take these warrior of light gains, boy! I'm the warrior of light! I am the warrior of light!
Your mother chose her champion well. Yet, for all your strength, you will still fail.
Bring it, buddy. I can take you 1,000 times over.
I beseech you.
Ah, someone calls to you. Too late, alas.
What? I'm not dead, am I?
At last, I found you.
Buddy, you kind of interrupted a very important moment here.
Please, there's no cause for alarm. Though, I confess, this is not where I had intended to meet. But the place of our meeting is of no consequence, like the war you wage. Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion. The better path leads you here, to me. I have need of your strength.
You have to send me back now!
The battle is over, the danger past, but your work is not yet done. Go to the Crystal Tower. I have left something for you near its base.
Where Graha is?
It will serve as a beacon of sorts, one which I pray will help you on your journey. All you need do is find it. I will take care of the rest.
Buddy, like, oh man, this is a really bad timing. This is like really bad timing.
Soon, we will throw wine the path to the first will be yours to walk at last.
First? The first shard? Wait, is that under it? This is House Fortuna. Or is it House Fortuna?
Thank heavens.
Yeah, where is Xenos?
I see you recall that much, at least. In the midst of your duel, it is said you faltered, and that the Crown Prince seized the opportunity to deliver a mortal blow. Yet before his blade could find its mark, he was distracted by the arrival of a second adversary who bore you away from the battlefield and into the hands of our chirurgeons.
Who?
Lest you wonder, he left before you awoke. As is his wont.
Body's safe. Estinian?
Estinian never was one for emotional farewells.
Oh, come on. Of course it was Estinian. Of course it was him.
The battle clearly took its toll, for he retreated shortly after your rescue. Seeing this, the remaining Imperial forces decided discretion was the better part of valor and pulled back, allowing us to re-establish our position. We have since received word of renewed unrest in the provinces, doubtless inspired by the efforts of the Eorzean Alliance and our Far East.
Whoops, my bad.
News end there. We have also come into possession of intelligence suggesting unrest within the Imperial Court.
Imperial Court? What are you talking about?
This would certainly explain why both the Emperor and Lord Xenos appear to have abandoned the fight.
Civil unrest.
A long-awaited ray of hope in these dark times.
I would assume that they're still inebriated, or not inebriated, but
weak, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But please, concentrate on your own recovery for now. You have carried the hopes of some half-dozen nations, and we are all eternally grateful for your efforts. But no one is without their limits, not even you.
What are you talking about? I don't have limits.
Leave this fight to us, my friend. You have earned your rest.
Oh, I want to get back in there,
before I
but
forget,
what? What is it, Amaric?
I was asked to deliver a message as soon as you awoke. A reminder that you are not alone, though many of your allies have fallen. When you are well and rested, you are to return home, where friends will be waiting for you. Now, if you will excuse me, I must return to the front. May we meet again soon, under happier circumstances.
That got me in the touchy-feelies a little bit. Well, this is a most unexpected surprise. I thought you confined to bed. Poor Tom. Good to see you, friend. I heard that you had collapsed on the field of battle. I confess I feared the worst, but with you standing here before me, I see now the reports of your defeat were greatly exaggerated. As long as we have you, Mistress Palali, history suggests we have a fighting chance. Speaking of fighting, you may be surprised to hear that the war's efforts can already be felt even here in Ishgard. So, wait, so are we actually in House Fortin? In anticipation of need for reinforcements, Artoriel will soon be— no, wait, we're in the hospital because that's where Estinian was. We'll soon be departing from the front lines with a contingent of our finest knights. I would advise you to stay until your strength had returned, but I know it would be an exercise in futility. Aww. Indeed, I suspect you've already decided on your next destination. To the Crystal Tower! Dark lays lie ahead, of that I have no doubt, but the light of hope shall ever guide our steps so long as we have the will to press onward. And press onward we must. Farewell, my friend. Pray our next meeting will be under happiest. It's literally what Americ said too. Oh, we're in. This is where we were. Well, I know we're not officially through Stormblood yet. I know there's at least one or two more. Didn't? Well, a friend was waiting for me. Hi there, Anna. Why do you keep saying become what you... I don't get that yet. I'll send you this anyway. I'm home.
By the 12! I don't believe it!
Aww. I guess not all Lullafels are chaotic and evil.
Back as soon as I could. I swear, my heart nearly stopped when I heard you'd collapse like the others. What in heaven's name is going on?
Sorry, I had to make that joke. Well, that's the short end of it.
Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion. Oh, well, that's helpful. And what else did he say? The better path leads to him? If his is the voice you've all been hearing, perhaps the others are with him. Sir Emmerich said the fighting had reached a stalemate, didn't he? But if that monster masquerading as Xenos comes back... Thancred, Yestola, Urianger, Alphano, Alize... You're going to need all of them on your side to defeat him. And I forbid you from going to face him on your own. Do you hear me?
Listen, lady, I soloed him and almost beat him. So don't come at me with that. I can take him on easy.
So if you must leave, go and find the others. Bring them home.
I will, Tataru.
As for where to start, you said the stranger had left a beacon for you at the Crystal Tower, right? But how are you to find it, now that the tower has been sealed shut?
Well, I may have to ask Graha about that, will I? Won't I?
There has to be a way. If anyone would know, it's Sid and the researchers of St. Coinac's find. Don't you worry, we'll find that beacon for you.
Or I could ask Graha nicely. Let me in. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace.
I pray you have good reason for abandoning the front.
How could I remain there while the rumor that my son is possessed by a demon spreads like a sickness here at home? I will not be made to fight for the throne a second time.
Wait.
But what of you? Did you not tell me you would destroy Eorzea's champion with the ease that one might swat a fly?
Wait, does Varus not know his son is possessed? Does he actually not know?
A minor setback. She will not escape me again.
Oh, he does know. Okay.
Where is your grandsire? I would have words with him.
How should I know? Do you hide from each other's sight as well? I imagine he's doing what all Ascians do.
He must have found a way to take advantage of this turmoil.
Men are not pawns to be played with, Ascian. You underestimate us at your peril.
Well, if I would have not asked that question until now, I would have got the answer.
This war will not be decided by you and yours. Man must choose his own fate, and I, for my part, will do all within my power to see Garlemald emerge victorious.
Pray forgive the intrusion, Your Radiance, but the requested preparations are now complete. We stand ready to begin production of Black Rose upon your order.
Wait, what? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Say no. Say no. Say no. Say no. Say, just say it. Just say the word no. Just say the word no, bro. I know you're thinking about it. I know you're thinking about it. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no. That is a really good picture of Lys. Oh man. Oh, that is such a good picture of you, Gary. Mm. Oh man. That was so peak. That was so peak. Oh, that is such a, oh man, I can't even look at the screen right now. That's such a good picture of you, of Yatsuyu. I just realized Alice she gave up being a summoner slash whatever Alpha Note's class is to be a red mage. Oh man. All right. Academician? What the heck is that? I will definitely wear it, Tataru. I will definitely wear it. Xenos. Whoa, wait, huh? What? Whoa. What? Wait, is that Xenos?
My friend, had I been but a step faster.
Yeah, that's Xenos. But he has the artificial echo.
Bloody savages!
Wait.
A pity your hunt leads you elsewhere. Not that I am surprised. May you find joy in it. Grow stronger, more savage.
Oh.
And savor every triumph.
He's talking to us.
In the meantime, I will reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
Crystal Tower. In the midst of a requiem for heroes, a voice rings out across time and space. In fields of tranquil light, so you seeds of darkness. Oh. Well, that was definitely an experience. Check out login. Oh, right. Because it's Shadowbringers now. Hold on. Oh. Okay, I gotta see the intro to it as well. I gotta see the intro to it as well. Ooh, that's sick. Ooh, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is the battle that's currently taking place. The war that's taking place right now.
How many years have come and gone since that day? that stood alone against the storm. For the one they called. The warrior of light.
The light? What's going on, Shay? You stole it?
Our friend returns. I will hold the line.
Tancred. He's a gunbreaker?
I'm not going anywhere. I promise you.
Menphilia. Um. Yeah, my jaw is like my jaw is on the floor right now. That's what's next. That peak is what's next. All right. Well, I do not think of any other better note to end this night off. Yeah. Greatest trailer of all time. No doubt. No doubt. That is cinema. That is cinema right there. I have no better way to end the night off. So after that, yeah. I have a lot to think about in terms of the plot, in terms of what's going on right now, especially in that trailer. I am going to find somebody to raid right now. I might as well raid my friend here that I raided before. Oh man, yeah, you have a good night, Anna. I'm gonna send everybody else that's here over to my good friend. I really don't know what else to say, but have a good night, and yeah, just have a good night, people. Have a good night.